So if this feels slightly rushed, it kind of has to be. Qualifying 1 was okay, with an in-lap McLaren blocking me through turn 14, resulting in a loss of lap time and trying to get used to the upgraded Williams car, as I have already used baseline setup, baseline performance the week before this, resulting in a 2.409 second gap to Verstappen after the session. Science, my teammate, not so lucky. Q2, qualifying 2, is more or less the same, except a mistake going into turn 1. By going into neutral through turn 1, meaning I had to do a second run, but the first lap, I think, still would have got me through. Anyway, a 3.54 second gap to 540 second gap to Leclerc after the session ended after a 4.5 second improvement. Don't exactly remember the improvement, but who cares. Qualifying 3 was the most plain sailing of all 3 sessions, with a single lap and a 2.906 second gap to show it to Leclerc in second. The reason these two, Bahrain and Saudi, did not come out last week. I was ill on Tuesday, didn't have time on Monday. It was on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, Saturday, Sunday I couldn't be bothered. And plus, I couldn't play, I couldn't do the race. I couldn't do Australia and Imola on Saturday, Sunday anyway because of the Grand Prix. So there would have been no race either this week or last week. So it don't matter. Formation lap was okay with the tyre temperatures at the start of the race, but with an overshot grid slot, I got reset. The start as normal was poor and I fell behind Leclerc and the others at the beginning, but managed to get back past them by the lap 1's end. However, lap 3 I made the same mistake as Q2 and fell into neutral. I realised it quickly though and spun instead out of turn 2. Trying to regain my path in good position, I ran through the gravel of the apex of the third turn and spun to last position, 19th after Schumacher pit. Eventually I caught up to Max after he spun at turn 10, lap 1. I tried to move on the outside of 14, he locked up and went straight into Stroll and blocked my path. We both pit and fell behind Schumacher. I tried setting up a move into 14 up the inside of Max, but this time, but Max set up one on Schumacher, so backed out. Then into 1, Schumacher defends middle, Max goes outside, I head to the inside but back out and Schumacher locks up, missing the apex, and I try to undercut them. It does not work. So into 4, Max and Mick repeat the main straight. With this time, I go the inside and pull off a dive bomb on both of them. Then I began to charge on the back of the main field. It didn't last past lap 13 when the ICE gave up and I had to retire. I kind of got annoyed and angry so ignored most of the after race events and lap times. When I mean Max pit, we both pit because we got a front wing. I kind of turned into Max, but that's because Max went straight and I weren't expecting him to go straight. That's kind of the end of it. Sorry about the race not being as good as the other ones, and the same with the video. Had an idea, didn't really work, so yeah. But I'm back.